Next, we have Maria Martinez and Joseph Corona, who will give information regarding Alum Rock Union School District Measure I.
Yes, thank you so much for having us this evening. We really appreciate the time and the platform to be here. My name is Maria Martinez, and I am the chair for Measure I. And this evening, I also have my partner here.
Thank you, guys. I'm Joseph Corona. I'm a longtime resident here, and I'm a parent. I'm a parent and grandparent of this Alum Rock area.
And tonight we want to take just a few moments of your time just to let you know a little bit about Measure I, what it is, and how you can play an important role in supporting Measure I. So while let me pull up my presentation here. So I, definitely have an invested interest in the Alum Rock community because I am also a principal in the district. And, I love our community. I love our schools. And so Measure I is a parcel tax that you will be seeing on your June 7th ballot. And Measure I is a continuation of the current parcel tax. So currently in 2015, voters voted for a parcel tax to help our schools, and Measure I is just a continuation of it. It's an extension, so it's not going to raise taxes. It will just continue what we already have in place. And the reason for it is, let me see here. My slides aren't letting me move ahead, so I'll just do this. The reason why we have this and need it to continue is because we want to protect our math, science, technology, and art programs. We want to retain and attract qualified teachers and counselors, protect reading and writing programs, ensure that all schools are meeting the social emotional needs and academic needs of students, and to prepare our students for 21st century careers and college. But just to dig a little deeper, earlier we heard Senator Cortese talk about how the state will be providing more funding for schools. But the great thing about Measure I is that it will go directly to our classrooms to support the programs that we need and to support the counselors and the teachers that we need. When I started in Alum Rock in 2007, I was a teacher, and I had 39 fourth graders in my classroom. 39 fourth graders. And, as time has gone on through voter support, we've been able to keep and lower class sizes. For example, currently we have the ability to do 20-1 in our TK and kinder classes with additional paraprofessional support in the classrooms. And all of this is through the funding we get from Measure I. The reason we're able to have 4-year-olds in the TK program is through the funding from Measure I. So all of the funding supports classrooms directly and our programs directly. So you may be wondering, well, other than Maria the principal, who else supports Measure I? Well, we definitely have the backing of the Alum Rock Educators Association, which is our teachers union. We have longtime community residents like Blanca Alvarado and Tanya Freudenberger, who are in support. We also have principals and school leaders, local politicians such as Senator Cortese, many of our school board members, and community organizers like Mr. Estrada and Camille Fontanilla, are all very supportive for Measure I. I'm going to hand it over to Mr. Corona to just kind of talk a little bit from his perspective as a community member, grandparent, etc.
Yes, also, it has a tax exemption for 65 and older disabled persons. You can file and they can have a tax exemption that will allow them to not lower their taxes on. No, they won't pay the taxes on this for the for the school for this measure. And also, with it'll keep our school, our area in a in a safe place, and we need our children to prosper in this environment now. So, and also everybody can visit like the support school.org for more information in regards to this and support our Measure I.
Yes, thank you so much. Yeah, so just to restate, if the parcel tax is a financial hardship, anyone 65 and older can sign an exemption where you won't be charged the tax. Also, if you have a disability, there's an exemption for that as well. And again, this is the funding that goes straight into the classrooms that support our teachers, make sure that we have these highly qualified teachers in the classroom to make sure our students are getting the best education possible. And bottom line, even if you don't have a child here in the district that attends our school, we know better schools promote better property values and healthier communities, safer communities. So we definitely really hope you'll vote yes on Measure I. You'll be getting your ballots in the mail in May, but June 7th is election day. So either way, whether you're mailing in your ballot or you're going to the polls June 7th, make sure you vote yes on Measure I. And if you want more information, please go to support.alumrockschools.org, or you can email the committee at alumrock2022@gmail.com. And if by chance you're interested in helping to get the word out, there are opportunities for phone banking and everything, and you can find that on the website as well. Are there any questions for us?
I think I have a couple. So the first one is, this only applies to property owners, correct? And so if you're not a property owner, this will not be added to any of your bills, correct?
Correct. So it is just for parcels for homeowners, and they're the ones who pay the tax every year.
And I think I read that it's 214 per year, and then my math is that's $18 a month or $60 per day. So for 60, so this is 60 cents per day.
Yeah, it really does come down to about 60 cents per day. And so just making, that commitment to our schools makes a huge difference. It brings in about $4.5 million to our district each year. And, using those funds to get more counselors and retaining our wonderful teachers is just going to be huge to continue the work.
And I think you covered this, but because it continues an existing measure, your property tax won't increase because of this. It just won't change this amount.
Correct. So it's just a continuation of what's already been in place since 2015. Voters, graciously voted yes to support our schools. It was a 7-year parcel tax. It's coming up on its expiration. We definitely don't want it to expire. So we're looking to continue it. Again, it's not going to raise anything. It will just continue the same amount that's already been in place.
All right. And I think it's great that you provided information on how those with limited means can avoid paying it if they're a property owner, because you have to be a property owner. So
right. Yeah, we definitely don't want to cause any financial hardships for those that might have challenges if they are a homeowner and fit within that criteria. So yeah, we kept that in mind. And just so everyone knows, it doesn't go towards administrative costs, oversight committees. It goes straight into the classrooms. And this is why it's so important that we keep this funding alive for our schools.
All right. I also want to thank you for making the time, and I hope you have a wonderful night.
Great. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Juan.
Okay, goodbye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Juan. Bye.